The fight for peace, justice, and security in the Caribbean and Africa is gaining momentum as global leaders and advocates unite to address violence, political instability, and climate change, issues that disproportionately affect women and girls. At the United Nations Women, Islands, and Allies for Peace event hosted on Tuesday, Madame Benita Diop, Special Envoy on Women, Peace and Security for the African Union Commission, reaffirmed the African Union's commitment to fostering women's active participation in various initiatives aligned with Agenda 2063.
This year, the African Union have declared that this is a year of reparation, justice, and we think that we need to work very much with the Caribbean and make sure that we stand in one voice by looking into the justice in the reparation.
She emphasized that the women in the Caribbean, much like their counterparts in Africa, continues to face violence, organized crime, climate change, and political instability. However, despite these challenges, women remain at the forefront of peace-building efforts, advocating for resilient societies.
So the African Union is prepared to engage, share experience, and develop strategic partnership to enhance the WPS agenda in the different regions.
Additionally, she announced that the African Women's Network, supported by the African Union and UN Women, will undertake a solidarity visit to Haiti this year. She urged the Caribbean to continue advocating for lasting peace and stability in their respective regions. Narinzai Gambos Vanda, in delivering remarks, said UN Women is taking decisive steps to establish a special envoy in women, peace and security, which would also incorporate climate-related concerns.
Climate is so important for the region that any women, peace and security envoy should include a mandate related to climate and for us to be able to support that.
Meanwhile, Kurt Meyer, Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister in Trinidad and Tobago, acknowledged that while the country is not in active conflict, it is experiencing a state of non-peace due to high rates of armed violence, homicides, gang activity, gender-based violence, and other forms of criminality.
This non-peace is a cancer to social cohesion communities and undermines our economic development.
He stressed that the government of Trinidad and Tobago recognizes that crime extends beyond criminality, stemming from deficiencies in health, education, and social services. As such, a whole-of-government approach is being used to address these issues.
Over the period 2019 to 2022, our records show that we have had a total of 8,829 reports of domestic violence.
The Caribbean is part of a global movement spanning over 110 countries working to enhance women's participation in decision-making, humanitarian response, conflict resolution, and peace building under the Women, Peace and Security Agenda. Tiana Cole reporting for the HGP Nightly News.